So we go to a religious school, which is like
Okay.
Nazarene. If you've
Sure.
ever, it's a type of Christianity basically.
Yeah.
So I think everybody's really curious. So like the people who come to practice here, where do they tend to have like a variety of
All
religions?
denominations, and I would say a lot of the people that come here actually are Christian, because what we're doing is we're changing the human mind to the universe mind, which is the same as God, the existence of God. So you've heard probably before that God exists within you, or heaven, which is God's land, exists within you. You've probably heard of those things before. It's true. But the human mind, which is one's own mind, which is separate from God's mind, is underneath. So we're removing that film, so you actually have that existence within your mind. You have truth, you have God within your mind. So it's cleansing your mind. We could call the human mind world like personal sin, because that's my own self-centered world. It's not the actual world. So that's, a lot of people, they really start to understand the scriptures like after meditation from a more objective point of view, instead of like their own individual point of view, because then everybody would have a different opinion.
Have you ever gotten any like pushback from like religious people?
I would say like a little bit, maybe in the beginning. There's always going to be hesitation. I think for anyone that like isn't sure of something they've never done before, but as they continue to keep meditating, then they realize it doesn't conflict at all. If anything, it makes their faith stronger, because you're actually becoming one with God. So, I mean, I can also say for myself, I'm a Christian. I grew up in a Christian household. At one point in my life, I became atheist, and this brought me back to God. So, like, I had kind of lost my way so much. I had so much accumulated within my mind, and I couldn't see the truth. So, as I started to cleanse my mind more, then I could really, like, become one with God. And I think that has been the most amazing experience here. So it changed my faith completely. Like, even from when I was young, I would say my faith was like 50%, but now it's like 100%. So,
Excellent. All right, so final question for today.
yeah.
So with obviously meditation is seen as more solitary practice, what are the benefits that you've seen with guided class meditations as opposed to just doing it solo?
Guided for solo. I mean, I would say solo is really important in the beginning, because it's like learning the basics, building a strong foundation for yourself. And then going into guided classes, but guided classes, there's definitely like, you just all feel like you're on the same page, and you really feel like you're becoming one too. So I would say, like, you actually get that experience. But it's not just like in the group sessions, you feel like much more connected. You have deeper relationships, deeper connections with your friends and your family members afterwards too, because you're no longer stuck within like your own perspective, your own ideas, your own beliefs of what good and bad is and right and wrong. Like, you're able to just have really God's consciousness, and when you're with that consciousness, like, you feel the most comfortable. So I would say people feel that a little bit differently, like, just, wow, we're really becoming one. And it doesn't matter background or race or anything like that. Like, it's soul and spirit, it's not the body necessarily.
Yeah, outside of like the meditation sessions themselves, do you see like people like forming bonds like outside of the class, or anybody who's been in like a relationship or anything after this?
Yeah, actually, we just had no, I shouldn't say that. There was just one meditator here who's very funny. But yeah, he says he feels so much more comfortable like talking with people. Before, he was very shy and very reserved, but it's because he had so many thoughts, like he would say the wrong thing, or
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that's all I have for today. We really appreciate your time, and we look forward to posting this on our site. But yeah. But
I
yeah.
hope if we can see the video a little bit.
Yep. Do that. Yeah. Well, all right. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a great rest of your day.